Manicure Monday! So yes, it is fall here in Florida, even though today it's probably 85 degrees and I'll be snorkeling this weekend. It is indeed fall in South Florida. So this week I was inspired by fall manicures I've been seeing across the country, across the world actually, where it's colder in some other places and people are doing fall looks. So I was thinking, I don't have a whole lot. I mean, I have some deep colors and I have bright colors, but like, as far as like, I don't have browns or really like maroons, burgundies, or those just aren't really my colors typically. The first thing that came to mind was this green. It's like a green, almost black, but that was the first thing that came to mind, and I always pair it with the pink that I'm wearing today, which is kind of like a plum color. So I thought I would do a quick little fall, kind of fall, not really, fall for Florida, I guess, mani for you today. So as always, to my natural nails, I start with my Glisten and Glow Stuck on Blue base coat, so that especially with dark colors, I don't stain my nails, and it does help the polish glide on a little differently. This is a pretty simple mani, by the way, guys. This is what it looks like. Very minimal, because I did it last night really quick. Basically used the plum color, which I'll give you the name of in just a second, on pretty much all my nails with the exception of the thumbs where I used the other one, and then I water marbled my ring fingers, which I'll talk about in just a minute as well. With both of these colors, I only had to use one coat actually, because they are so opaque that I only had to use one color, and then I used the top coat. So the two colors that I used are Fuchsia's Looking Bright by the OPI Nicole line, and Chloe Had a Little Lamb Lamb from the Nicole OPI line as well. And that's so funny. That shows you how old these polishes are. I bought them at the same time actually, and I mean, I would say 4 years old, and all I had to do, you can even see if you look, and it's a little separated, but all I had to do was mix it up and it went on flawless, girl, flawless. I typically love these polishes. So those are the two colors that I used, and like I said, I just did one coat on each of one of those and then put a top coat on it. And the top coat that I use is the HK Girl by Glisten and Glow. It's my favorite top coat right now. You can buy the base and top coat in a set if you like on their website. She does flash sales for, like, I buy these in 3-packs when she does a flash sale on them, so you could also look for that on her Instagram. And then for the water marbling. The water marbling is what I did for these, and I had that in mind. When I did these colors, I knew I liked them together, and I knew I wanted to water marble these fingers, but I couldn't decide what I wanted to do with the rest of them, so I kind of went plain. Actually, truth be told, these two were white, and when I was water marbling, I just happened to have some extra, and I dipped it in it, but they were so much lighter than the rest, I didn't like it, so I took it off. Even though this design was badass as fuck, I took it off and just painted them just the regular fuchsia color. Now, I don't do water marbling too often because for me it's too much work for the outcome. Like, the reward isn't worth the effort, if that makes any sense to you. For me, I don't like the whole process of it, and I like things to be quick. That's why I like vinyls and stickers and shit like that. But every once in a while, I do like to do my water marbling. And the way that I personally do water marbling, I know there are different ways to do it, but the way that I personally do it is, first I tape off the finger that I'm going to marble. And now what I do is I take the tape and I put it as much around as my nail as I can and down to my finger, because you're going to dip your finger in water. So, and the polish is going to get around it. So you want to make sure that you have that covered somehow. You can buy like repellent from even Glisten and Glow. You can buy repellents, but I'm still doing this because that's just how I'm used to doing it. So you tape your fingers up to where they look like they're little bandaged up fingers. And before I even start painting my nails, I put water in the cup, because you're going to need room temperature water, so I fill it a little over halfway and set it aside while I do all the rest. And then I do the marbling at the end, and then the water is room temperature then. I'm having a very hard time getting that out. But then the water is room temperature, because that's very important. So with your room temperature water, you take the colors you're going to use, and I did use a white in the middle in between these, by the way. That's why there's a little bit of like light colors in there. Yeah, Yep, thanks camera for not focusing. But that's why it's a little milky in there, is because I used some white in between, because like I said, I had done these white to begin with. So all you do in the water is put a drop of this polish in, put a drop of that polish in, put a drop of this polish in, put a drop of that polish in, and you'll see, like, when you drop it, it makes a circle. You can YouTube or Google water marbling and you'll find it. Young Water Polish has a great tutorial, which, you know what, I'll link below for you, for water marbling. So all you're gonna do is just alternate whatever colors you want into the water that you have, and it's when you drip it, it'll make a circle, and then you do another one, there's another circle in it, and then you take a toothpick and you kind of just make it like a little spider web or marble it, and then you just put your finger in it and pull it out, and it's on your finger, and then you just either take the tape away, and then you got to clean up, and that's how that's done. It's so easy, yes, but messy and too time consuming for me. I just don't really love, not that I don't think it's beautiful, it is very beautiful, but just for me, that's why you don't see me do it a whole lot, because I feel like there's too much cleanup and I don't have time for all that. I just don't. I feel a little bit bad saying that. I feel bad, but just my preference. And always very important is the cleanup. For cleanup, I use 100% pure acetone remover. This is Target Up and Up brand. I use a little medicine cup that I just pour some into. Nice little nail cleanup brush. You can either use an old cheapy brush of yours, or different nail sites do sell nail cleanup brushes actually. So all you do is just dip it in your acetone and then just go around the edges, and it kind of just like melts away, right? I mean, it's pretty simple. Sometimes though, girl, like you accidentally, and you get too much and you, oh, it's so bad. Just gotta start over then. I mean, I guess you can patch it up, but my OCD doesn't let me do that. And then because the acetone will dry your cuticles out, like it will dry your cuticles out, always use a cuticle oil, some type of oil or balm on your cuticles. Even if it is the EVOO that you keep in your cabinet, girl, go put some oil on those cuticles if you use acetone, because it will dry them out. Today I am using this OPI cuticle oil stick that I've talked about in several of my videos. I love them. They're just a couple dollars at myprettypieces.com. I'll link that below for you as well. And yeah, that's that, guys. There's your manicure for the week.
You see it? You see it?
So that's all I have for you today, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please comment, like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, be nice to each other, because remember, nobody likes a fucking asshole. Mwah. Bye.
Fuck, this is not choir class candy.